Hey there, friends. It's been a while. Life has gotten kind of hectic, and I've been trying to be more social. So it's a little over 4 months since I've moved, and the weather is beautiful, but we are experiencing some smoke or bad air quality from the Canadian wildfires, which I understand that they're not really trying to fight them in the more rural areas, which makes perfect sense. Let nature do its thing. But apparently the Americans try to fight them more than the Canadians do, which I get, I guess. If there's like being near populous areas or whatever. But anyway, I digress. I would like to be outside more, but I don't want to get sick, so I'm staying inside and just figuring it out as I go. So a lot of good changes have occurred. I've been trying to date a little bit, even though I'm not really calling it that. It's what it is. Meet people, I guess. And I've met some really interesting men. Some of them I would call friends. Some of them I would never talk to again. Not because they didn't treat me well, they weren't nice, they just weren't my type, and we weren't seeking the same thing. We weren't connecting the right way. Nobody has been rude to me, so that's a plus. And I've been pleasant to everybody. So I kind of wanted to talk about the controversial topic of monogamy versus poly, and what society's viewpoint is on that. And I'm not going to talk too much about it. I will, go over into other topics, but I have always had this interest in possibly having more than one partner at a time, or maybe just dating more than one person at a time, but letting the other person know, like, hey, I'm not looking for like just one person right now in my life. I'm just looking to be, on my own and just have a really good time, and I'm going to be honest and upfront. If anything goes further than us just dating, I would, I'm just letting you know that there's other people I'm talking to. I don't know. I'm really good with honesty, and that's, no matter what type of relationship I'm in, when it comes to dating or more, I feel that the best way to develop a relationship and to have a strong foundation is to communicate and to work through things and to be honest with each other and say, hey, you know what, that's really not for me. Or, hey, I'm curious about that. I would like to try that, but it might not be for me after I've tried it. Or, I'm curious about that and they love it. Or they just love it. They just like the idea. They just think it's awesome. And I'm in that curious, I think I'll love it and it's awesome stage, because I'm hopeful. I have nothing to lose. I don't have children that rely on me. I don't have a husband. It's just me. And there's a lot of people here that seem to be pretty open-minded, and I like that. Within safety guidelines and respect and all that stuff. This is not something that I would recommend a teenager do. I'm mature, and I know what I want and I like, and I'm willing to have my mind open to any possibility. So that's my thing. I don't believe that we all have one soulmate. I believe we have multiple soulmates. And I don't believe that we all have one forever. I mean, maybe we do, and maybe I do, but that doesn't mean that I have to isolate myself with just that person, or just be with that one person. I can have friends, or friends or more, or whatever, that are able to communicate with me and have things in common that maybe not other friends of mine or boyfriends of mine can provide me or have things in common with. And that's where I was really trying to get my point across in my past relationship in the beginning, is I was kind of curious about maybe doing that with him, but I don't think A, I explained myself effectively, B, he was even available at all ever to even comprehend what I was asking for, and C, I was so insecure and reactionary at that point in my life that it would have not gone well, because it would not have gone well. And even though it was a curiosity of mine then, I'm glad that I was with who I was with at that time, for over 5 years with one man that treated me relatively well. So that's really the topic that I wanted to kind of bring up tonight. It's a little bit different. It's not really about spirituality or mental health or anything like that. It's just about life and the different dynamics and situations that we all can either have curiosities about or embrace. So I hope to wish you all well, and I know that the 4th of July is coming up soon, so happy 4th if you celebrate, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.